It is early training. Not for Ateneo, though. It's early training for 2023. That is what we are gearing up towards. Yung Olympic qualifying, ayaw man natin aminin, hindi, medyo suntok sa buwan yan. Medyo suntok sa buwan naman talaga yan. So why not just give exposure to this next generation of ballers? Even the PBA players naman ayaw na eh. They don't want to play anymore. They want the next generation because the players themselves, yung old Gilas guys, they know this is a program that's working towards 2023. And sila naman, they've served already and all that. And it's hard enough to get the PBA going. It is hard enough with everything that's happened to us in the last 14, 15 months. It is hard enough to just play basketball. Diba? Just to get a 5-on-5 going, napakahirap. Kailangan ng ang daming restrictions, kailangan ng clearance and everything, approval. It's hard enough. Let the PBA be the PBA. Let this next generation get their experience, get the exposure, get to play on that stage. Kasi it will pay dividends para sa 2023. I understand what the SPP is doing here. This is just my personal opinion. But nakukuha ko yung angulo nila eh. Just work on our 2023 hosting because we need to leave a big impression on that one. We need to barge into the 16, into the final 16. We just need to get into the knockout games there. And hopefully, hindi ganun kalakas yung mga kalaban para at least mag-final 8 lang. Okay na yun. Hindi tayo nahihibang. We're not thinking we're gonna win the 2023 World Cup. We're not that big of an idiot. We're not divine. We're not that stupid. But we just want to showcase our brand of basketball. Show them a cohesive unit, show them a system that works, and let the cards lie where they may, di ba? Pero we just, tanda natin yung best showing natin, yung kay Coach Chot pa, 13 and 14. Grabe yung training na dinaanan ng mga ngayon. They were everywhere, and they weren't the best players in the PBA at the time either. Ang daming superstar na wala doon, but it was the best team that Coach Chot could put together. That's exactly what the SPP is doing now. Shades of Gilas 1, shades of Coach Chot's Gilas then. It doesn't necessarily have to be the superstars. It is the best team you can put together within the system that you want to run.
Yeah, I agree also. And I think people need to understand that, and maybe they just don't see that perspective, or they decide just not to listen to it because they'd rather focus on playing like players like Junmar or Matthew Wright, Paul Lee, kasi yun yung magagaling na players. Kaya siguro ganun yung opinion.
Siguro pagdating next year, actually in a couple of years for 2023, actually in 2022, you can start infusing guys like Pogoy and Wright. You can start infusing them into the team, diba? Kasi for them to be familiar, pero yung core nun, the core, it's like Gilas 1 eh. The core should be there, and then pinasok doon si Jimmy, si Kelly Williams, si Ranidel, and was it Asi? Yeah, Asi. Pinasukan ng 4 na yung Gilas 1 talaga nila Coach Raiko, di ba? Because you need that yung veteran leadership na yan. You need guys that can really play on that level. Hayaan mo na tong cycle na to, and then when everything's back to normal in 2022, you start infusing a guy or two, because Matthew Wright's going to be good for a while. Arpogoy is going to be good for a while, and those are the best 2 shooters we've got right now in all of the Philippines. And I find it hard to imagine those 2, if they're healthy, not being on the 2023 squad. Diba?
Yeah.
And then if sakali, kung Kai Soto's good na, pwede ka na mag-Jordan Clarkson as your naturalized. Mukhang hindi talaga papayag ang FIBA na local eh. Even though he's got Filipino blood, mukhang hindi naman talaga papayag. But because we're hosting, malay mo, di ba? If malay mo, pag naging local si Clarkson, pwede ka na mag-Kwame na naturalized. But kung sakaling hindi talaga papayagan, you just use Clarkson as your naturalized, and then you got guys like etong sina Kai, Dwight Ramos, that guy's been really impressive. The guy from LaSalle, si Baltazar. Diba? And then Junmar's only going to be 33 by then. Diba? 33, 34. So by 2023, we're still going to have a solid lineup.
Yeah, that's a great mix of talent, I guess. You don't need to get all the young guys, but then maybe half or like 3/4, 1/4. Yeah. That'll be a great
solid
mix of talent. Kasi yeah, especially we need shooters in the world stage because that's how the international game is played. That's why USA had a tough time. Like they couldn't shoot outside
Yeah.
shots in the World Cup. They got surprised. They thought they had the talent. So I think that's how we will also succeed because like sila Jeff Chan plays better in Gilas sometimes than in the PBA. It's because his playing style fits well for the
Because of the
international.
system, di ba? Because of the system. The system is intact, di ba? Drive and draw and kick. You got shooters on the sides. Yun eh. Kahit sinong player naman eh, mapa NBA, mapa PBA, if you get into the right system, you will look good. You will make a name for yourself. If napuntahan mo ng team eh, hindi magko-call ng kahit anong play para sa'yo, di ba? Hindi ka bagay doon sa sistema, wala mangyayari sa'yo kahit gaano kagaling ka.